Real talk. Real talk. Hello. Welcome to another hour of the Real Talk with Judy show. I am Dr. Judy, your Real Talk hostess, and I am extremely glad to have you here on this wet Christmas Eve day. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in. So as you're shopping, as you're going from store to store, as you're sitting in your house, as you're at your computer, and some of you may still be at work, I want to say thank you so very much for tuning in to the Real Talk with Judy show. I absolutely appreciate your coming back. And if this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you tuning in to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show here on Heaven 98.3 FM. And to those of you who have become partners with me, some of you have been partners with me since 2015, and some joined this year. And I want to say thank you so very much to all of the partners of the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. And it's because of you we're able to do all of the things that we're doing. Greatly appreciate you. Some of you have been partners every month. You have given every single month, and I want to thank you. Some have made a one-time donation. I want to say thank you. Some give other every month. However it comes, I want to say thank you so very much. I am appreciative of every single dollar that has been given to this. And to those, when I did the $100 drive, those of you who gave the 100, some gave 35, some gave 50, but I want to thank you so very much. And some are yet giving, and I do not take it lightly that you give. I was asked yesterday, was it too late to become a partner of the Real Talk with Judy show? It is never too late. I am always receiving gifts. You can visit my website at www.realtalkwithjudy.com and pay by way of PayPal, or you can cash out me at $ Real Talk with Judy. Either way, I'll be more than happy to receive it. We got some great things in store for next year, and we are ready, and I greatly appreciate you. I want to say hello to those of you who have tuned in by way of Facebook. Say a good shout out to my mama, and to those of you who are listening, I want to say thank you so very much for tuning in. Also, to those of you who are listening by way of radio, way of the app, on the internet, however you're listening, I want to say thank you. Why don't you go ahead and contact somebody and get them on the radio, get them on Facebook. This is going to be a good show. I am absolutely thrilled for the show that we have today. We are going to open up the line after we talk a few minutes. We're going to talk a few minutes, and then we'll open up the line so you can call in and talk to Kaylin and I. But it's going to be good. 850-205-1410. Didn't mean to get that number out that fast, but I want to go ahead and give it 850-205-1410. I do have Donovan here in the studio with me, who he's giving me thumbs up and telling Kaylin and I good job. So Donovan, thank you so very much for being over there. Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. Hey, we're going to do a prayer for you. And Father God, we thank you for this show. We thank you for blessing us. We're almost at the end of the year, but one of the greatest day of giving, of thanks, is going to be celebrated tomorrow. People are in the mind of giving. Some are not happy, some are happy. And we pray that this show will be a blessing to those who would listen. And we pray that others will be blessed and they will carry this message forth. We also pray for Sister Tremley, as she's in surgery now. We pray that you would do a miracle in her body. Give her great success. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Well, y'all, we're about to get this show started. Again, I am excited for my guest. She's no stranger to the Real Talk with Judy show. She's no stranger to Facebook, and she has her own live Facebook show. And I'm happy to have with me today as my guest on the Real Talk with Judy show, Kaylin John Lewis, a Kaylin Karen Connection. Welcome, Kaylin.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be on the show today. be able to be here with you. Very happy.
What a privilege, what a privilege, what an honor to have you in here with me today before Christmas. And we are excited. Y'all, today we're going to talk about For the Love of the People. That somebody got a, did somebody, they have a song For the Love of the People? Oh, no, that's For the Love of Money. Oh, okay, wrong song. Okay, but anyway, we're doing For the Love of the People. Today is Christmas Eve, and people are going here and there. We want you to be safe. We want you to be careful. It is damp here in Tallahassee. Don't know what your city is producing by way of the weather, but be careful. Pay attention to your purses, ladies. I left mine seated at McDonald's yesterday after a meeting, and went back to get it, and they had taken $300 from me. I couldn't get mad. Well, I got a little something, but it was my negligence, my carelessness, that they were able to receive a gift. They got an unexpected gift, and so did I. We both got unexpected gifts yesterday. But I want to say, just be careful as you travel from place to place. Pay attention to your belongings. Even if you're talking, just pay attention, okay? Pay attention to each other. This is what my mother said, and I want to repeat this to everybody. We had 6 o'clock family prayer every Monday. Yesterday, my mama told all her children on the phone, and I want to share it with everybody. She said, you don't have to argue back, all right? Don't fuss, don't fight, and don't give anybody the finger. That's what she said. It makes people mad when they get the finger. So don't give them the finger. So we're going to get into this. Kaylin, we're going to get into this.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think I have one of the most kindest, caring, and loving-hearted person on this show today. And I want to ask you before you get started. I didn't send you this one.
Okay.
And I thought about this one. I thought about this one on my way here. I thought about this one, Kaylin. What does For the Love of People mean to you? I figured you can answer that without preparation.
Well, I think when you were talking about the love of people, well, love in general is having kindness and care for someone and being able to look out for them. So having love for people, you're making sure that you're loving others, you're caring for them, you're making sure they're okay in every situation, and you're allowing them to be able to feel love during times of hardships or anything that's going on.
Good. And what would you loving people? Do you think it's easy?
Well,
I didn't sing you that one either. I'm coming. You good?
When you love, it should be easy because there may be times where people do things to you and it's going to seem like it's the wrong thing or people are being rude to you. But at the end of the day, everyone needs love sometimes, and they just need someone there for them. So I feel like it should be easy to love. Sometimes it takes time, but it is, when you get to that point, it should be easy to love others.
And this is what I want y'all to understand. Kaylin is 14 years old, and I am excited. And I asked her those questions purposely off the top of her head because in life she's going to have to do some things off of the top of her head. But she has a good mind on her. And I want to say to her parents, thank you all for just raising a good child. I absolutely like Kaylin. And some of y'all may have heard me tell this story before. I'm going to tell it every time. If I have to, when I introduce her in the White House, I'm going to tell this story. Kaylin, when she was born, had her umbilical cord around her neck. Am I right?
There was a knot in the cord.
There was a knot in the cord. And y'all know that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. But when they untied that knot, and that knot, and that umbilical cord was taken off of her, taken from around her, that girl been talking ever since. And she does not stop talking. But what I like about her is now she talks with a purpose. She talks with a purpose. She's making strides in this community, on Facebook, in the lives of children and adults. So, and she's 14 years old.
Yeah, 14. Very happy to be 14. But yeah.
All right, give us okay. I'm gonna give it to you. So she's a 9th grader at
Florida High.
Florida High. What are some of the things you're involved in at Florida High?
I am a part of the Florida State University Schools Color Guard team. I am the captain of the Color Guard team. I am a part of the marching band as well, which is a part of that. And I just love going to that school, being able to see other people there, and just being able to help people that are around me.
Wow. And she's well liked at that school too. Tell me, what do you do at your church? And I'm doing this for a reason. What church you go to?
I go to Life Changers Church in God of Christ with, of course, I'm sitting with one of my pastors, co-pastor Judy Mandrell, and Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, who in his absence is not here. But I go to that church. I'm a part of the youth department. I'm the president of the youth department. And I dance, I sing, I do a lot with the church, just being able to help other children in the community and being able to just feel loved at my own church. I love it.
Yeah. And she's also a youth usher. She's a greeter. Kaylin does whatever she can find to do. And I'm proud because she also volunteers at Dream Builders Greatness Center. She was one of my, I only had 3 people at one time. It was Kaylin, Cameron, and Darian. And Kaylin's still, Darian is in Texas, Cameron is at McLean, but they come back and she gives, and she works either with our daycare or the after school. And because she's an honor student, she gets to come and help with math and English and writing. I want to say, Kaylin, thank you so very much for always giving back.
Thank you so much for allowing me to do that, because I feel like when I give back to others, I'm being able to use my gift and be able to just help others when they're doing certain things.
What is your gift? What is one of your gifts?
One of my gifts is being able to have compassion for others and feel for them in situations, even though I'm not in the same situation that they are in. I still feel their feelings, because even if it's a child, I'm going to feel some of the same emotions. And even if it's an adult, people go through certain things, and you see it throughout the world, and you really just want to be able to help them and make sure they're okay.
Okay, I did have some questions in order, but since you went there, one of the things I want to say is, Kaylin, it seemed like when a problem is given to you, and you just talked about loving unconditionally and giving back, and you're a gift of compassion, which you do have for real. You made people feel, adult or children, you make people feel warm and welcome. You do. You make them feel loved. And that is a gift. That is a gift. And you do it unselfishly. And fortunately, you have not had to experience not having a home. You have a loving, supportive, caring parents. You have a great support system. So what was your thought of others not having the same and doing some of that same stuff, but you feel so, I don't know, you feel like it's a necessity for you to help. How come?
Well, I see others a lot, because it's not just at school. While I'm doing fundraisers for Kaylin's Caring Connection or just seeing certain people, I talk to some people and they tell me their struggles and how certain things happens with their families. And I always thank God, because it could be another way for me, but I also feel for them, because at the same time, they need as much love as anybody else does, and being able to help them is the greatest feeling, because I just want them to be able to feel safe and warm, and that they don't have to worry about the same thing over and over every day that they have to go through. But having that little pinch of happiness and care is amazing for them. So,
and what amazes me about you is that you're 14. But this was before you was 14. You're 14 now.
Yes, ma'am.
But when this started, you were how old?
Either 10 or 11. It's been 4 years, going on 4 years now, so probably.
Right, so it wasn't even quite 4 years yet. Yeah. Almost 4 years.
This is the 4th year.
This is
the fourth year.
Wow. That is, and I'm saying, and I'm not being funny or over exaggerating, but you're so young. And so you were 10. And I remember, your mom can correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember one Thanksgiving before y'all ate, y'all went to the homeless shelter and fed the people first, and then came back.
Year.
And I think that's what started, because I was thinking back.
I think it was Christmas. It was probably Christmas or Thanksgiving. It was one of those.
Yeah, because I was thinking back, because in your on your Facebook page, your mom have on here that you started with the shoes. But I think it went back before the shoes. Because it was that
Every Christmas we had to
every
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh wow!
It started because, well, I got inspired because I saw a commercial on TV about this girl who was giving shoes back to children in Africa and just around the world, and
Mhm.
because she felt bad that they didn't have things. And from that, I got inspired because I'm like, well, if she can make a difference, I can do the same thing too. And I feel like I have been able to do that because we did teddy bears at first, we did toys, and we gave to children at group homes. We gave different clothes and necessities. So I'm just glad that I have people helping me and being able to just give to others, because it's just that I love caring for others, and it's amazing.
And you really do. And one of the things that you do a lot is smile. And one of the things that you have written is that one of the things you want to see, and the reason why you do this is because you want to see people smile.
Yes, ma'am.
How important is that to you?
It's very important to me because I know some people, when they do certain things, they're expecting something back, like, oh, well, if I get somebody something, I expect to get a gift back or something back. But me being able to see someone smile, it's amazing, because a smile can go a long way. Seeing as if you see people nowadays always frowning, never being able to have a certain joy and be able to have care for them, they're able to have a smile, feel a sense of happiness. I'm just very happy to be able to see that. That's the best present that they could give back to me, for being able to see that.
Wow. Wow. I'm trying to get my audience in there. Yeah, and that is good, Kaylin, because the people that you give to can't give back to you. And they may not even remember your name.
Some of them are less fortunate. They have certain circumstances going on, but I just want to see them smile.
Right.
Don't do it to be famous. I always say I don't want to be famous. I really just want to make a difference in my community, around the world, as much as I can, just to see every kid or every family smile.
Man, that's awesome. You got to be one proud mom.
I am.
Wow. I know we're proud pastors, and we're proud, everybody in the church is auntie, but we're proud pastor, and also proud owner of Dream Builder, and I am honored to hear you sit here talking like that, because we have so many selfish children in the world, and sometimes no fault of their own, but we have so many selfish children. But to hear you sit here talking about the gift back to you is their smile, Kaylin, you are making a world of difference. How do you do this year after year unconditionally? Because as we just stated, some of these, and I know you want their smile, and that and it really, and you're not playing. It really does make you happy.
Yes, ma'am.
It really does. Matter of fact, we've had people to come to Life Changers, and some have returned because of you. They say you made them feel so welcome in greeting them at the door, or you came to them after church and said, welcome to our church, with this big jolly smile on their face. How do you, year after year, unconditionally continue to give, like wanting to give like you do?
Well, it really just comes from me seeing others all the time, feeling like they're in need, and just being able to think about in the past how I've helped others, being able to see the pictures and the videos and see how I've been able to help people. It gets me re-inspired. I also, sometimes I could be watching TV shows or just watching certain things, and they stick out, and it's like, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep seeing a difference, because the more that I do that, the more I see it's making a difference in the community, and the more people are being able to just be happy and be free. It's a release for certain people to be able to see someone that is light, has light, and is able to allow their darkness just to go away, for them just to be happy.
Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. And I think I couldn't have had a better guest than you today at age 14, while people are running around, children are asking for oodles of expensive things, and the only thing you're asking for is gift to give away to the homeless shelter, well, the Hope Center that you're going to this evening.
Yes, ma'am.
To make sure that they get towards. So let me ask you this: do you just see problems? You see problems, and then you think, oh, I'm gonna fix that?
It depends on the situation. I mean, in most situations, if I'm able to help someone out, I'm going to try to do my best that I can. But if it's a situation where financially or something I can't support it because I am a minor, I can try as much as I can. But sometimes, if even the little things, if I can go up to someone and say, hey, I hope your day's going well, giving them a compliment, making sure they are just being able to smile. Some of those people come up to me and tell me the same thing that you have said, that they're thankful and they're very, very happy just to be able to have someone in their life who's going to make them smile and who's always going to be there. And I'm just grateful to be able to be that person for them.
You just made a comment that I think is very important. You said sometimes you don't have the money, but then your resource is going back and giving that hug or that smile. Will you tell us how important that is? That money is sometimes not the answer,
yes,
may not be the answer.
Money is a materialistic thing. It's something that everyone doesn't need. I've seen a bunch of children, a bunch of parents just looking at videos, looking at people in real life, seeing them get something that they've always wanted or being able to just have a hug or something. Some of them end up crying, and that's tears of joy because if someone cares about me, someone is thinking about me. As a child, if I'm able to get that, I know just me, it makes me smile because I have someone who's here with me. It's like if you are a child who is going through something, that's why we have our good close friends, or we have those mentors at our school that we're always saying hello to and bye to, because just hearing their voice and seeing them allows us to be happy, and it allows us to be able to live the lives that we have.
And I hope that's real talk. And I hope that you all hear that. Sometimes what a child wants, what an adult wants, what people need is not materialistic. And according to Kaylin of Kaylin Karen Connection, one of the things that we can give to people is a hug, is a smile, just a presence. Our presence sometimes make the world a difference. And we're hearing this from the heart and the mind of a 14-year-old child who started it at age 10. Well, actually, she started before that, but it started manifesting and becoming larger and larger at age 10. And sometimes she don't have the money, but she has learned, too, the power of partnership.
Yeah, and also it's the little things that count
for
a bunch of people, because those little things can really take people's hearts and just make them get bigger and brighter and allow them, because it doesn't have to be you giving them $100 or something or giving them an iPad. Sometimes they just need time and attention and someone to be there to listen to them and help them with their problems.
Tallahassee, we better be listening. Everybody, we better be listening. You know, we're trying to solve problems, and we have the resources right here with us. We have the resources. Sometimes people need to be listened to. They need to know that their voice matters. They need to know that somebody cares. This is real talk. And she's giving us answers that we're sitting around tables trying to find solution for this problem and that problem, whereas the answer lies within us. We just got to do some little stuff. Show up for some other people.
Yes, ma'am. Like you always say, show up for you, show up for others, show up for everyone else. And when we're doing things in the community, it's not, there's a lot of darkness. We all can admit we see a bunch of crime going on, a bunch of things going on. But when you see all of this, you can either choose to let it sit here or you can do something about it. And I feel like if you do something about it, it doesn't have to be, oh, we have to just take away all the bad people and things are going to make everything better. I feel like if you talk to those people who are doing things and see the source of their problem, why are they making these bad decisions? Why are things going on in our world? People will be able to find the root of that problem and just be able to help each other.
Commissioner Diane William Cox, Commissioner Jared Matlow, Mayor John Daly, Commissioner Elaine Bryant, Commissioner Curtis Richardson. I'll be on listening. This girl says sometimes you just have to sit down and talk with the bad people and find out what the source of the issue is. I agree with you 100%. That's real talk. Because sometimes the issue is nobody's listening to me. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm afraid. Last night I sat in with the crime of justice, social justice. I'm saying it wrong. And Dale White gave his story. And Kaylin, he said at age 12, 12 or 13, he had the perfect family. His mom and dad went through a divorce. He felt like it crushed him. He stated he started drinking and doing drugs to cover up the pain, age 12 to 13. Then he started, but nobody, as you said, nobody listened to what was going on. So he held all this in.
That's what a lot of people are doing now. I know a lot of kids, like just people around me at school, people don't realize how much talking to someone can help them. Because I've had friends, just people that are in my class that show up new to the school. I end up getting in conversations with them, and they're saying how they just want to be loved and they just want their parents to spend time with them. And I know that even when some kids, they may not even like talking to their parents about certain things, I recommend getting a therapist. Because at the end of the day, they, by law, are not allowed to tell your parents anything unless it is to your health or is damaging to your life or something's going to happen. Like if you're saying something about suicide, of course they're going to have to report it to your families. But if you don't want to tell everything to your parents and you just need to bounce your ideas off someone, get a therapist because it helps.
Get a therapist. Get a therapist because it helps. Man, I love you. I love you. That's real talk, y'all. Because you have to talk about it. Because if not, just like Dale White said, he covered it up. And because of that, he ended up in prison. He ended up a whole lot of places. Now his life is turning around, and but because of the choices he made, number one, he had nobody to talk to. Parents, hear me. This is real talk from Kaylin John Lewis. This is real talk. Spend time with your children. Spend time with your children. And when you are with your children, do not be on your phone. Do not be on your computer. Spend time with your children. It matters. It matters. That's what she's saying. It matters. So spend time. And children, if you want to talk to somebody, talk to a therapist.
Or talk to your best friend that you know you can trust. Talk to someone who's not going to spread your business out everywhere.
See, this girl right here, talk to she been here before too. She's been here before. But yeah, talk to someone, talk to someone who's not going to spread your business. But you got to talk. And that's for adults too. You have to find someone you can talk to. And listen to those of you who will be talking to you. Thank you. To those of you who you'll be talking to, if they talk to you, you have to learn not to share it. She just said someone who wants to spread your business. Two things you have to learn to do: not to share it, and sometimes you ain't to say nothing. Sometimes you're just to listen. That's it. They don't want your opinion. That I've been there. They don't want your opinion. They don't want anything. This is real talk, Kaylin. Yeah, this is real talk. And this is how you do it. And one of the things I was going to ask you is, what do you think our city could do more of or better to help children who are homeless or children who are going through some traumatic challenges? And one of the things you just said was we need to pay attention to our children. We got to pay attention. And then we need, if they need a therapist, sometimes we have to provide. With guidance counselors count and some therapists or?
At school, it depends on your guidance counselor, because some of the guidance counselors listen, but your parents sometimes have access to call them sometimes, and they could ask about certain conversations. But I mean, by law, they're mostly not allowed to tell anything unless it has to do with suicide or someone's trying to harm themselves. So a guidance counselor is good too if you can't afford to get a therapist or someone who's going to be there, but just talk.
Hold on, you're talking about a professional. Y'all, let me tell you something. This girl, 14, and some of us a long time ago would have got a therapist. I don't even think we thought about therapists. Us black folks didn't think about therapists. I'm 60. We didn't see. You're this new generation. You're talking about a paid therapist. You know who our therapist was? The switch or no? No, but I mean, but that's good. That is very, very good. So parents, I hope you're listening, because she want a professional therapist, and she said your best friend, and sometimes they're not the same age. I mean, they're not. They haven't experienced some stuff, but evidently we have to be able to trust, and we want to teach your children how to trust the friends. Which means, parents, you have to pay attention to who's in your children's life. Because you want to make sure that they have some good advice or some good people who listening, because I don't remember, and maybe you remember it, when they were talking about the young lady who encouraged the young boy to go ahead and kill himself.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so we don't want, we want to be mindful. So parents, you kind of have to pay attention, but allow your children to express themselves. And if they need friends, you're going to have to trust that you have instilled into your children the right way to go. Kaylin is smart. Kaylin is a smart child. She really is. Kaylin is a smart child, and I believe that she's able to decipher right from wrong. She's been raised up in a Christian home, taught right from wrong, taught what sin is and not, how to live righteous, how to love the Lord. And so our prayer is that, and I'm not telling y'all to send all your children to call her and get her as a counselor. She's in 9th grade. You're in 9th grade?
Yes, ma'am.
She's in 9th grade and doing honor roll. We would not have her trying to sit on somebody's couch. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying is. But what I am saying is that she's able to decipher some stuff. And Priscilla, you all are to be commended. She has a strong support system.
Yes, ma'am.
Grew up in a good youth department. And I give God praise for the pastor that we have, and also for the youth workers and the people who in her life. Thank you for allowing the church to serve her. And now that she grows up, she get to get all of this, what she was taught at home, what she's taught at the church, and now she's at an age where she has to decipher or decide, make some decisions outside of her parents' present.
Yes, ma'am.
And for what I can tell, Kaylin, you're doing well.
Thank you so much. I encourage just people that, even children my age, even just adults, when you are choosing those people in your life or you have certain people, don't allow them to change your standards, to change your morals. But I also feel like if you are a child and you're at school and you see something going on wrong, don't just allow it to stay there. Like, that's even with bullying. You see people at school, if they may be saying, oh, it's a joke, or I'm just saying something. But if you can look at someone's personality and see how their mood changes based off the things that people say. Like, if someone is saying a joke to a child and you see, oh, they're laughing about it, then they don't care, or they're just getting on with what they're saying. But if you notice that their mood changes, that means it's affecting them about what they're saying. So you could be that person to say, I don't think y'all should be joking like that. I don't think you should do that. Or you can just go up to the person afterwards. Are you okay? Did what they say affect you? Are you doing okay? And even if they don't want to talk to you about it all the way, you still can check on them and make sure they're okay. Because I know at my school, and I think at other schools, if you do see someone getting bullied or people are harassing them, they have certain school apps where you can report that to the deputy officers. They also have Fortify Florida, where you can report certain things going on and people saying certain things. So if you are someone who needs help and people are saying things to you, you can use that. My school has FSUS Safe for our school, and they allow us, that's even reporting people coming on campus and they look skeptical when it comes to sadly active shooters at our school. They have those certain things that you can report. So if you see someone going through something, please say something, because just allowing it to keep going on is not helping.
That's one of the questions I was going to ask you. You just, what was that you mentioned? Florida?
Fortify Florida. It's a app I think you can get on your phone, but you can anonymously report something going on. Okay. Like if it's a crime that you feel going on, or you see someone that looks skeptical around you, you can report them on that app, and the officers or the department in your area or your zone, they will call you and see what's going on.
Okay, so it's not just for school, it's for
it's for everybody.
Really?
Fortify Florida is for everyone in Tallahassee and just around the district. But our school, we have our own separate one just for our school, but there is one for everybody else, because I know there was one time, because you know how some people like to say, oh, this is going to happen if you
Right.
come to school, or they
Right.
like to say those things.
Right.
People reported that. Like someone said something about Lincoln the other week, and
Right.
I heard about it. So I told my dad, and he called them, and they called them back to see what was going on and see where they heard it from, what app they heard it from, who was saying it.
Really?
And then they got to the root of the problem before something happened at the school.
Man, that is awesome. And I think that, that is worth noting because whatever we can do to help our children be safe, and I don't know if all the schools have it, but I think that would be a good thing for the schools to do. I'm not really familiar with that or not, but that's a good thing. And I was going to ask you, Kaylin, what do you think we could do? Because we're going to talk about Kaylin Karen Connection, but you're about helping the whole city right now. So
yeah.
But I was gonna ask you too. We do have a lot of hatred and racism and fighting and killing and etc. among people and our young people. I'm gonna ask you, what could adults do to help our children better deal with some of these things?
I feel like most parents, I know some parents are in a lot of children's lives, but if they have a mentor or their guardian or just someone they can talk to, if they have questions and they're asking them, I feel like the parent should answer, even if it's like, well, how does this happen in life? Or if I'm going through this situation, like they ask scenario questions. I think you should answer honestly to your child if they're asking for an response, because you could sugarcoat something, then it ends up happening, and then they're like, well, I didn't know this was going to happen because I was never taught this way.
So parent, that's real talk. Very good answer. 5,000 for Kaylin, but that's good. So, and I hope you all listening, because she's I wanted her to answer these questions from the perspective of a 14-year-old, because we have a lot of problems in our city. In Tallahassee, Orlando, Jacksonville, Fort Lauderdale, the state of Florida, all over the world. And unfortunately, now we're seeing a lot of young people coming for 12, 13, 14, 15, stealing and killing. So parents, talk with your children and talk honestly. As Kaylin stated, do not sugarcoat it. If they're asking you a question, talk honestly. What if the parents see their child being hateful or bullying, as you stated? How do we deal with this?
I think that the parent, if they see their child doing it, I think one they should ask is why. The main question of why. Do you feel like something's going on in the house and you're acting out? Or do you feel like you have so much hatred inside of you, so you want to spread it around for other people? And then if they answer that question, I feel like they should try to find out, well, is it something that I did to make you feel this way, or other people saying things to you and you don't know how to handle it? Because most teenagers, even including me, sometimes people say things and it stays in your mind and you don't know whether to allow it to affect you, or you let it go out in one ear, out the other. Sometimes you start thinking about it over and over and wondering, should I do this? Should I do that? Because one statement can allow several thousand questions to come in your mind.
You're right. We can start a whole movie. Now that's real talk. And we're going to open up the phone line in just a minute. But Kayla, you're making me think here. So you say that one statement can cause like a million thoughts, and then you have to choose. How does a 14-year-old choose how to get these thoughts going on in their mind?
Well, I know.
Bring them to some type of rationale.
Well, sometimes I bounce it off of my friends. Like I try to ask them, well, someone said this. How do you think I should deal with it? What would you do if you were in the situation? Or I talk to my mom, my dad, I talk to people around me, just be able to see, is this the best thing to do? It's really thinking before you act, because some children just react right away.
Right.
Like someone says something, they want to immediately hit them or fight them or whatever. But sometimes they just need to have someone listen to them, and they try to find the root of the problem and try to find out how they can help them not react the same way and try to allow them to be able to control their feelings and be able to know when and when not to react to something.
Man, this is powerful. Great question. That's some good real talk. Hey, y'all can call in 850-205-1410. Let's hear it for Kaylin Caring Connection. That doing a fantastic job. So many of the stuff that I heard you say was one that we have to care from our heart. We have to care unconditionally. We have to care without expecting anything. Donovan is telling Kaylin she's doing a fantastic job. Wow, what? That's good, Jonathan. Thank you. I mean, Donovan. He is over here. Donovan is Uncle Joe Bullock's grandson, and he's over here encouraging Kaylin, telling her what a good job. Every so often he comes back,
pops up,
and give her a thumbs up. that she's doing a good job. So Kaylin, and you have stated several times that we must talk with people. If we're feeling overwhelmed or we need to know how to handle something, you bounce it off of your parents, or I know your GMA. And you bounce it off. And so it seems like to me, what I'm hearing from you at the 14-year-old, we have to teach our children how to be able to communicate their feelings.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we have to be okay with them doing it. Because you said something very powerful. You said that the parents have to be able to know and ask hard questions. Those are some hard questions that parents don't really like to answer, Kaylin.
Some conversations I've learned, and I'm still learning, they're never going to be easy for some topics, but you do have to get them over with because it's going to affect your future if you don't. I feel like if you don't have those honest conversations with your parents or your mentors, you could end up being in certain situations. And because you never talked about it, you do something you regret, and then it's like, oh, I can't do anything. It's because you were never taught that way. Some children are doing things now because they're either not having people in their lives, or because they just weren't taught that this is the correct way and this isn't the right way to be handling my feelings. I shouldn't be using this energy and this bad energy to go out and steal or to kill people or to just use my anger. Some children need to be able to just find ways to let that energy out without hurting someone or hurting things in their lives.
Pen, you are absolutely. I'm glad I got you on my show first. So when you get ready to go to Oprah, you let Oprah know that you was on the Real Talk with Judy show first.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ellen called you. You was on the Real Talk with Judy show first. All right,
Yes,
you remember
ma'am.
that because I'm waiting on Oprah to call me anyway. She got to call me back. But y'all laughing. She got to call me back. Kaylin, that is good. Parents, that was Real Talk. You have to allow your children to have those tough conversations, because if you don't, it's going to affect them one way or the other. But if they're taught how to handle some of the crisis in their life now, or how to make some good decisions now, and it may be hard for you, but Kaylin is saying, but be honest with your children. No matter what the conversation is, be honest with the children.
Honesty is better than getting something that is not going to help you.
That's right.
It's like in school, the teachers are teaching you things to help you with your future. They're teaching you real things. You may not always like learning them, but it's going to help your future.
Y'all call in and encourage Kaylin, 850-205-1410. Let's talk about Kaylin's Caring Connection.
Yes, ma'am. I am excited because today we are going to be partaking in the Big Ben Homeless Coalition at the Hope House. They're having a Christmas Eve party, and we're going to be able to be there giving them toys and allowing the kids to just be able to pick which toy they like. I'm very, very thankful to just you having your Sissy Girls event and allowing everyone to come and donate a toy, because we brought a lot of stuff home, and I was very, very excited because I was like, wow, there's so many people here, and some people could have just read the flyer, read past what it said to bring a toy, but a bunch of people really took time to look into it and just be able to donate. So I am very thankful to be able to have you as a partner for the Sister Girls and Life Changers. And tonight, the Big Bend, if nobody knows, the Big Bend Homeless Coalition Hope House Community is a place here in Tallahassee, Florida, where it serves families with minor children. And today, we're providing toys to approximately 100 children who live in this community. In addition, we also are providing gifts of essentials to the facility so that they can continue to do things that they're doing for this place, like certain necessities, brooms, just certain things to allow them to clean up and allow them to be able to allow this facility to keep working and running in the proper way that it should be.
So, with that said, I'm gonna tell you this. Give us your Cash App. You have a Cash App, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Give us your Cash App, and let's see if we can get some people to donate some money to Kaylin's Caring Connection, because she's not just doing that today, y'all. She's going to continue to help provide the essentials to the necessities to the Hope House, so they can continue to serve those families who are in transition. We had 10 of the women to come to our Sister Girls party, and man, they were so excited. They were excited. And I want to say to the women of Tallahassee who attended, thank you all so very much, because you made those 10 women feel so good. They have been calling me, want to know when the next event is. You all made them feel good. They felt like, one of the girls said, I felt like I was in a real family. They told me even white women was hugging me. She said, I ain't never had no white woman to just hug me like that, because the way I looked, they thought I probably want to rob them or something. But y'all, she was so excited. I mean, that particular one, she was so excited. And that's what it's all about. And they brought a whole bunch of children.
It's okay.
Okay.
They were kept, and they were fine.
They were, y'all gave them punch and cake and everything, and sent those children home excited and bouncing off the wall. But it was absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And so now we get to give gifts. You get to give toiletries and blankets and different things. How is this made? I know you're excited. I know you probably can barely sleep.
Yes, I've been thinking about this for a while. We were finalizing everything yesterday, trying to get the last gifts, and there was a lot of traffic everywhere. But I'm just happy that today we're going to be able to just see a bunch of smiles. And we have a lot of great gifts, a lot of different things that the children are going to be able to choose from, and certain things that I hope and I pray that they love. I'm just excited to be there and see their faces. And yeah, I'm excited. They're going to have a lot of fun. I know they feed them before, and they have like a little family dinner for Christmas. And then they allow the children to line up with their families and go around, because I'm not the only one who's going to be there. There's going to be other vendors who are out there and other businesses, and they allow them to walk around and choose one toy. And then if there's still extras, they let them go around again and be able to get a second one, just so they can be able, I think they may be able to get 3, because we have a lot of donations.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. That's real, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for partnering with Kaylin. And if you want to give your Cash App. Give your Cash App.
The Cash App for Kaylin's Caring Connection is $Kaylin, that's spelled Kaylin, and then it's cares. So Kaylin Cares, KAYLINCARES.
So y'all go ahead and do it. Listen, I tell you what, I'm going to give you just a few minutes. Y'all call in and encourage her. Tell her what a good job. Y'all, some people are writing in on Facebook. I want to say thank you so very much. I know some of you are traveling around doing this last minute Christmas shopping. Man, I went by Winn-Dixie and the entire parking lot was full. And I hate shopping. I went right on back out. I just went right on back out. I said, I don't know, right? No,
there's a bunch of people everywhere.
People are everywhere. Traffic, bumper to bumper. It is Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve. So y'all call in and encourage her. 850-205-1410. 850-205-1410. Tell Kaylin what a good job she's doing. She don't need to hear it. She's going to do it anyway. That's another thing I like about her. When she want to do something, she just do it. She don't do it for the accolades. She don't do it for the pat on the back. She just do it. Caller, you're on the air. Thank you for calling. Turn your radio down. All right. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. This is Grandma Colbert. Just want to tell you, you're doing an awesome job, and we're just so proud of you.
Thank you so much
Keep up
for
the good
calling.
work, and we love you.
I love
we'll
you
see
too.
tonight at 4 o'clock to assist.
Oh, look at
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Can't wait to see you all out there. And thank you again so much for partnering, World Youth Ministries, for partnering with me in this endeavor. I'm very excited, and I thank you all so, so much.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, Mother
Good
Colbert.
work, Miss Judy. Bye.
All right, that's it. Y'all go ahead. I know the line was busy just then. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, how are you, Dr. Judy?
I'm doing very well.
This is Magdalene Edwards. I am so glad you have her on today, making those statements about the children, because we need to hear from the children.
That's right.
And she has done a superb job of letting us know what is required, what is needed of the youth today.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for having her on. I just wish everybody else could hear her.
I know.
Maybe you can take it, a recording of what she just did, and play it another time.
I will, and I will put it on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube sometime this evening, I believe. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook, and when on my next Sister Girl party, I'm having.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real talk segment, and she's going to be one of my guests.
Yes,
you
I
so
thank you so very much, because we need to hear that. Parents need to hear this more than once, more than twice.
Thank you so much
again.
for your words of encouragement. I really, really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Honey, you just don't know how grateful it is to hear it from you. To let us know what's needed to provide for y'all, to take care of y'all, to answer y'all questions. Thank you.
I love
Keep
it.
up the good work.
Merry Christmas, and thank you so very much
Yes,
for calling.
Merry Christmas.
All right, bye-bye.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Mother DK.
Hey, Mother DK.
How we doing?
Hi, Mother DK.
Hi. I'm watching it, fight please, fight proud.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I am so thankful to hear your voice. Oh my gosh. Just a lady of wisdom. Thank you so much for listening to this show and just being able to be in my life. I've seen you. So
Just really be blessed.
Thank you so very much, Mother Richardson. Mother Richardson is a mentor to all of us, and it's an honor to have you to call in.
It's just such a blessing.
Yes.
Such a blessing to see the wisdom that the Lord has placed in both of the participants.
Thank you, Mother Richardson. We love you so much.
yes, we do. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Same to you. Be blessed.
Thank you. That is absolutely fantastic. Y'all, we got a couple of more minutes, and then we're going to get out of here. Kaylin got to get ready for tonight. I got to go get this here ham. If I don't get this ham.
But before we do go off, you're talking about for the love of people and just certain things. So, because I love you and I am thankful, I do have a gift for you from my business, my own exclusive stuff. So, I have a gift for you. I had to bring it for you.
Oh, shucks. It feels so good. Oh, I like that.
Yes, ma'am. Kaylin's
Uh-uh.
Caring Connection exclusive.
Oh, man, I am excited.
Got mine on too, but I have the blue one on. So.
Oh, and she know my color is black, and I got red on there. Put the camera on Kaylin for a minute. And y'all go ahead and call in, 850-205-1410.
But I do want to thank the partnerships that I have given, if there's any caller that comes on before this. But I thank K&D Creative Designs and Marketing Solutions, Elevate Church Tallahassee, Life Changers Church of God in Christ, World Youth Ministries Incorporated, the Sister Girls Network. Those are the businesses that have partnered, and I am very, very thankful. I also want to thank...
Wait, hold on for a minute.
Oh.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Taylor. I just want to tell Kaylin that you're doing a good job, and I'm so proud of you, cuz.
Thank you, cousin! Oh my gosh, thank you for calling in.
And y'all, that's another youth. That's another young person calling in to thank Kaylin for doing another job. See, this is what we got to do. We got to bring our young people to the table. We got to bring them to the table. Thank you so very much, Taylor Kate, for calling in.
Thank you
Merry
so
Christmas.
much. Love you, cousin.
Love you too.
Go ahead.
Okay, and for the connections for the people who partnered with me, I want to thank Miss Kendra Roberts, Dr. Donette Banks, Carla Moultrie and family, Tanika Forbes and family, Miss Lisa Ward and her business, Tags Couture, Tara Colbert, Maxine Sweet, Carolyn Waddell, Shantae Charles, the Life Changers Youth Department, and John Atkins. Thank you so much for connecting with me and just being there to be able to be partners with me. I am so very grateful for all your donations, and I love you all so, so, so much.
Amen. Thank you so very much, Kaylin. And I'm back. I just wanted y'all to see this. I think I got time for one more. Caller. 850-205-1410. Go ahead and call in. We getting ready to get off the air. Y'all see that? I am.
She has on the exclusive attire.
Exclusive, man. This is, and I'm calling you on the air.
Hi, Kaylin. It's Miss Kalia.
Hi, Miss Kalia.
I just want to tell Kaylin I'm very proud of you. Kaylin not only cares for the community, but she cares for her own local church.
Yes.
And Kaylin has been helping me with our young son, who's 2 years old. Every Sunday, she helps me. So I just wanted to say that her heart isn't just for people that she doesn't know, but it's for everyone. So I just wanted to say I'm very proud of you. I am just thoroughly excited about what you're doing, even at 14. So I know what you're going to be doing 10 years from now is going to be exponential. So Dr. Judy, you're doing a great job inspiring her and inspiring all of us sister girls.
Thank you so much, Miss Kalia. I love you so much.
And
I love you too.
thank you so much, Miss Kalia. I love you so much, and thank you for being a great inspiration and to Kaylin and to me. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you both.
All right, y'all. I got one more person can call in. 850. You're on the air.
Oh, hey, Cousin Judy.
Hey.
It's Sam Henry.
Sam Henry, how you doing? Turn the radio down. Y'all hear these young people calling in? Hello, Sam Henry. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to tell you guys that you guys are doing a tremendous effort to the future, and it's all in your hands.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Sam Henry, how old are you?
Well, I just turned 13.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, man, I hope y'all are hearing this. This is a 13-year-old young man calling in to tell Kaylin and us thank you for the future. And it's all in our hands. Y'all better get out of here. Y'all trying to find out the problem. Y'all better hear these young people. Thank you so very much, Sam Henry, for calling in. Another mastermind of a boy.
Have a Merry Christmas, and thank you so much for your words of encouragement.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a way to end the show. What a way to end the show with a 13-year-old. He has to be my cousin. But with a 13-year-old calling in to encourage Kaylin. Kaylin, that's awesome. Sam Henry, thank you. Taylor Kate, thank you. Those young people calling in to listening to the show. What an awesome, awesome honor.
Yes, ma'am.
That you would have them listening and that they will call and encourage you to continue.
Very happy that some young people were listening too, because I'm just very excited. Thank you for having me on your show. I love the show. I love being able to just be on here and encourage as many people as I can. I hope everyone has a great Christmas. Don't forget that it's not just about the presents. Remember that Jesus was born on Christmas Day and that his birth is amazing because he's allowed us to do a bunch of things in the world, and I love all of you so, so much.
Man, what an awesome, awesome show. And it will be on YouTube. It will be on YouTube. Sit your children down and let them listen to it again. This was absolutely awesome. I am a believer that if you're going to affect somebody and you're going to make decisions for them, bring them to the table, because sometimes you don't even know the answers that they need. We sit, we make we make comments, we make plans, but bring them to the table and let them tell us what we need or what they need. And then let's see how we can work together to make this happen. Hey, everything we do, everything Jesus did was for the love of the people. And so this show was brought to you because we love people. We both love people. Our heart is for the people. And that's what the Real Talk with Judy show is all about. That's what the Kaylin Karen connection is all about. It is about people. It is about making people smile, making people's life better. Help give a little ray of light in darkness. And we want to say to you, have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. And if you don't get the material gift that you want, put it on layaway and get it next time. Don't stress over this stuff, okay? I'm serious. You have so many people stressing because they don't get what they want. Put it on layaway. Those shoes are expensive. The iPads are expensive. Phones are expensive.
If they don't get what they want, they can always be thankful for life.
Always. Kaylin, I was about to say that. Boy, now she thinking like me. What can I say? And that's it. Because I was about to end that with this. If you don't have your material gift, but if you got life, man, that's the best gift in the world. I promise you, there are some dead people who died, unfortunately, due to whatever, will probably want to change places with you. If you're not in the hospital, there's some people in the hospital that probably will want to change places with you. If you're not, and we want to say to those of you who are grieving this week, this season, we pray for you. We ask God to strengthen you. We ask Him to be your peace. We ask Him to give you strength. We do. And we celebrate with you and we lift you. Okay? And we ask everybody, as Kaylin just said, let's be thankful for life. That's one of the greatest gifts we can give to somebody. And I want to say this as I end. This just came to me as well. If you have any grudge or any unforgiveness, give the gift of forgiveness. Yeah. Okay? It doesn't matter who was right, who was wrong. Just give the gift of forgiveness. Okay? Be safe on the plane, on the bus, on the ship. Miss Monique, you have a good vacation. We have greatly enjoyed you, doing a fantastic job. And Merry Christmas to you and Cumulus, to Miss Dot and Cumulus family. We say Merry Christmas to everybody. And from the Real Talk with Judy live radio show, believe this, I love every last one of you. And you are a gift to me. And that's Real Talk. Real Talk.